Now, we're barely a week away from the start of the 2020 National Science and Math Quiz, and the dice has already been cast. Last year, St. Augustine's College had an impressive campaign to clinch the trophy for the second time, earning the bragging right as champions of science and math in Ghana. In 2017, the Seasiders failed to make it past the prelims. 2018, winning by SHS, refused them a qualification to the national championship after they crushed them at the Central Regional Qualifiers. But in 2019, 3 brilliant boys were selected through a rigorous process to redeem their college. Joseph Menu Afo, Anthony Papa Eliason, and Jimmy Stephen Newton took the challenge, putting up an exceptional performance right from the regional championship to the grand finale. We'll be having some time with these NSMQ stars on their exploit at NSMQ and life after the competition. But first, let's relive their winning moment.
We are going beyond it. We are beyond the skies. Eventually we won.
As far as I'm concerned, you are all champions. In my books, you are all champions. But I have to make some distinctions. St. Peter's Senior High School, you've done very well. Congratulations. But today was tough. The Egyptians were too strong. Never mind. You have earned 1,500 Ghana cedis from the GCB Bank Money Zone. Congratulations, third place. Prisek Legon, congratulations to you as well. You've done very well. You've done well. The opposition was great. Nonetheless, you have earned 2,040 Ghana cedis in the GCB Bank Money Zone. Well done. Congratulations once again, second place. St. Augustine's College. Congratulations on winning the contest. You did it. You have earned 2,340 Ghana cedis from GCB Bank.
Ladies and gentlemen, the new trophy for the National Science and Math Quiz is going to St. Augustine Senior High School.
I remember that day like it was yesterday, right here in our newsroom. We were all so excited. We were jumping here and there, and especially my colleagues who attended Augusto, very excited. I have here in studio Joseph Menoa who has just joined me. Joseph, you're welcome.
Thank you. Okay,
and I also have joining me on Zoom Anthony Papa Eliason and Jimmy Stephen Newton on Zoom. It's good to see you guys. How are you?
I'm fine.
Oh, Newton, I can't hear you.
I'm fine.
Okay, so I don't know, but I'm really excited to talk to you, and I usually don't run out of questions or words, but it looks like I have just run out of questions and words. It looks like I'm feeling like I should just allow you to either talk to me or ask me questions. I'm going to start with you because you are here in the studio with me. Tell us, what's your story? Where have you come from? I mean, to where you are, maybe your JHS, and then what's your story?
I completed St. Martin Primary School in Dansoman.
Okay.
Then after that,
I'm not sure my viewers can hear you, so you have to speak out like you're chomping upon Prisek.
Okay, I started from St. Martin Primary School. That's in Dansoman.
St. Martin's Primary School.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then after that, I moved to St. Augustine's College.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then in the first year, we were selected through a test to join the quiz team.
Have you always wanted to be a part of the National Science and Maths Quiz?
Yes, I used to watch it at home before joining.
Okay.
Before
So you looked at it from at home, and then when you got to senior high school, you thought that this I must be a part of.
Yes.
I see. I'll come back to how that story, have gone so far. But let me ask you, Papa, as well. What is your story?
I came from Dani Memorial Montessori. That was my JHS.
Can you say that again?
I came from Dani Memorial Montessori.
Dani Memorial Montessori?
The name Royal.
The name Royal Montessori.
Yes.
So you're Daddy B.
I always wanted to join the science.
So you're Daddy B, right?
No, it's not an international school.
Montessori. Montessori is Montessori. Me, I went to Redemption Valley Primary School. Then I went to Kaneshi Cluster of Schools, JHS. So Montessori there, so Daddy B. Okay, please continue.
I'd always wanted to join the quiz team, but I couldn't join in Form 1. I joined in Form 2.
Okay.
And the story went on.
So why couldn't you join in Form 1? What happened in Form 1?
On that day, when I was going to write the quiz, the papers got finished.
The papers got vanished.
The papers got finished.
Finished. Oh, okay.
Yes.
How
I
did
was
the papers
recommended by-
finish?
A lot of people had to join.
Okay.
A lot of people were there.
Okay. So Form 2, the story changed. How did it change?
I was recommended by my physics teacher,
Okay.
Mr. Fifi Gatia.
Okay, Mr. What? I don't know if I hear you properly.
Sorry, Mr. Fifi Gatia.
PPJ Chua.
Fifi.
Fifi. Okay, mention it for me again.
Fifi.
Fifi what?
Jichwa.
Jetwa. Mr. Fifi Jetwa. I want us to acknowledge them so that the other teachers will be encouraged as well to look out for such talent and to recommend them. So Mr. Fifi Jetwa, wherever you are, thank you very much for recommending Papa. So Papa, in Form 2, he recommended you, you tried, and then you got selected.
Yes.
Interesting. We'll come to the NSMQ story. Let me bring in Newton. Newton, you became a star of the game. And for some of us, we weren't even supporting Augusco. We're supporting other schools because Augusco na so we weren't supporting you. But Newton, you became one of the attracting factors to a lot of people to support Augusco. What's your story?
Okay, so I came from St. Anthony's Basic School. It's in Nkoko, Eastern Region.
Okay, so your story sounds more like mine.
Yeah, I went to St. Augustine's College.
Okay.
For me, I was recommended by some teachers in Form 1. Yeah, so
you started your journey in Form 1?
Yes.
Okay. And then you joined the NSMQ. So let's look at the NSMQ. You had to go through a lot of training. You had to go do a lot of rehearsals, I believe. And then on that day, you went on the stage. Millions of people were watching you across the country. You have an auditorium that was so full. I want you to share the experience with me. Newton, do you want to start? Newton? Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so it was a great experience, but a lot went into the training. We started in Form 2 when our seniors were beaten in the regional qualifier. So we had to start our training earlier in 2018. Yes, so I think we had a lot of time to train. And then the nationals too, we did very well because we were able to do a lot of trial contests and then see the strength of many of the teams. So I think the trials and then the input of the tutors and other old students helped us to fine-tune ourselves before we came for the nationals.
But you in particular was a sub, and it was as if the crowd seemed to want to hear from you. Why were you a sub? I mean, was there any special reason why you didn't start? You were like the power bank.
No, we didn't actually plan. We had to employ every tool that we had to be able to win the national competition. So it was something that the tutors came up. We were all trained to go through the 5 rounds. Not that any particular person was trained to specify in a particular round, but looking at things, our abilities made things suit to the round, so we were able to adjust ourselves and then make things happen.
Okay, Papa, let me bring you in. Were you intimidated when you got on the stage? You look at the people that were assembled there. You look at the other schools that have come. You know, the Jama, the cheers. It is finished, and all of those. Did you feel intimidated at any point?
Before the contest, we went through a lot of training and trials, so it wasn't really something new. We had been doing it before an audience, but there was a bit of tension, and we managed to get over it.
How do you usually get over that tension? What do you do? How do you psych yourself to get over it?
Usually we talk to each other, and we say a little prayer before we start, and it kind of lifts us up.
Okay.
To go.
You say one of those prayers for me before you go, and let me come to you here. Let me come to you here as well. What was going through your mind? I mean, when you got to the finals, and it was getting more and more complicated. You know, it was getting heated. You know that everybody in the world, you know, in the country is watching you. What was going through your mind at that time?
The first thing was to remain calm and not let the stress overcome us during the heat of the final contest.
Okay.
So we tried as much as possible to stick to our strategies, the one that we've been using so far.
So there's a strategy. Do you want to share the strategy with us?
No.
Hey, you're not supposed to share the strategy. Okay, so let's look at where you are now. I mean, it was a very exciting moment. A lot of people have said that. So we bring SHS students on stage. They talk a lot about math, science, but at the end of the day, we don't really track them to see how far they have gone in life. So I want you to share your story with us. After NSMQ, what has happened? You are at KNUST. In fact, looks like all of you are at KNUST.
Yeah.
Okay, and you are studying human biology.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit more about what you're doing now.
Okay, so human biology is medicine.
You need to speak up, or is that also a strategy? Okay, so speak up for me.
Okay, human biology is it's medicine. That's in KNUST. So after 6 years, you become a medical doctor.
Okay.
So that's in 2025.
Okay, so in 2025, you're looking to become a doctor.
Yes.
Oh wow! Is that what you always wanted to do, or your time at Augusco and the NSMQ has something to do with it?
Yeah, it's kind of influenced it because I grew a love for biology during the contest.
You grew a lot of what?
A love.
You fell in love.
Yeah, with biology.
Yeah. In the course of the contest.
The preparation
and everything.
Yeah, learning for it. Yeah.
Biology. What's it about biology that intrigues you?
It keeps changing.
Biology keeps changing.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I see. And Newton, what are you studying as well at the KNUST?
Human biology.
Human biology. Okay, I'm seeing here MBCHB. What does that mean? Okay, Newton, if you can hear me, you are doing BSc Human Biology. Then there is MBCHB. Yes. What does that mean?
There is a Doctor of Surgery and then Doctor of Medicine, but they are Latin words that are shortened.
Okay, so you also, after 6 years, become a medical doctor?
Yes, please.
Amazing stuff. And I asked your counterpart here whether the grooming you went through and the NSMQ had anything to do with that. Did you always want to be a doctor?
No, partially the NSMQ had something to do with it.
Okay, Papa, what about you?
I'm offering electrical engineering in university.
Yeah, why electrical engineering?
I think I have a fondness with electronics and IT, basically those stuff.
Okay.
So I want to.
Okay, great. It looks like the distance gives us a little bit of hitches here, but that's okay. So let's talk about between the National Science and Maths Quiz and KNUST. You guys had a lot of fun. I want you to tell me about it. I heard you went to Dubai, you went to Cape Coast, you went to meet President Akufo-Addo. Share with us that experience.
Okay, it was all a new experience, and yeah, it showed us. It was very exciting. Yeah.
Had you ever thought of meeting the President of the Republic of Ghana until then?
No.
So what was the feeling like? I mean, I've worked at the Flagstaff House, the Jubilee House before, and you know, when you're entering that space, it feels, you know, there's a certain very funny feeling that comes with it, right?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
There was so much security there. That's one thing I noticed.
Okay.
Yeah. Then everything was just.
So when you met the president, what was going through your mind?
I was like, I was.
You had run out of words, just like you have run out of words now. I see. Like so tell us about Dubai. As for that one, I know you won't run out of words.
Okay, Dubai was a very nice place to begin with. Yeah, but there was one time I got lost in the marketplace.
You got lost?
Yeah.
In Dubai?
Yeah.
How come?
I went out around 5 p.m. Yeah, I was going to the marketplace. Well, I took a train, but my phone went off during the journey.
Wow.
So I wasn't able to use the Google Maps to navigate around. Yeah, so I got lost for about 2 hours.
2 hours?
Yeah.
What happened? I mean, how did you get back to the hotel?
I had to, the trains were, it was a subway. It goes one way and comes back again. So I had to keep going back and forth and getting down at different places to see.
Yeah, because you couldn't remember where you got onto the train.
Yeah.
So how did you, I mean, I want to find out, how did you find your way back?
I had to keep getting down at vantage
different
points.
Places.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you got down at all the stops.
Yeah, almost all the stops.
And then you finally found the one.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that Newton and Papa, you must have been worried sick, thinking, where is he?
Okay, they didn't know about it.
They didn't know?
No.
How did you keep it from them?
I was just going, like, that day we had a free ticket. Like, the ticket lasts for the whole day. A 24-hour ticket.
Okay.
So I just wanted to go out a bit.
So you didn't tell them, but you told them now?
Yeah.
I see. Papa, what's your own Dubai story?
Dubai is a very beautiful place. Aside the heat, very hot, but it's very beautiful, a lot of beautiful place. And yeah, we had fun, especially at the hotel. Especially
at the hotel? Give me one of those fun moments. What was one of the, I mean, just share one of those fun moments with me. Sorry, I'm inquisitive, just like you are with electricals. So.
Okay, I'll mention the food every morning.
Every morning there's food?
Every morning.
Bozy?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I know what you like, Papa. You like food. And Newton, what's your own Dubai and the presidency story? I mean, you became very popular. There was even an emoji of you and all. What was the feeling like when you met President Akufo-Addo? And then tell us about Dubai.
It was a nice feeling. Actually, my secretary was turning to off the game. the Flagstaff House or the Jubilee House now. So it was a nice experience. And then about Dubai, it's a very nice place. I really like the science museum we visited in Sharjah too. Yeah, it was a nice place too. We had we learned a lot of things there.
Newton, you are boring. People are talking about getting lost and adventure and eating. You are talking about science museum. But that's actually really amazing. Does any of you want to be president someday? No, not you. I say I doubt. Okay, so Newton, you don't want to be. You don't want to be. Papa, you don't want to be. All of you want to just go to the hospital and take care of people.
No, anything can happen.
Anything can happen. I like that. That's the spirit. Anything can happen. Okay, I just pray that you won't be any of the NDC or NPP. But don't worry. Let's take your advice for the National Science and Maths Quiz team from your school or from any of the schools that are coming this year. I'm going to start with you, Papa. That must be someone's mother. I think it's Papa's mother. Papa, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, is that your mom in the background?
No.
Okay, it's not your mom. Okay, so tell us, give us an advice for those who are coming to compete in this year's NSMQ. What will you tell them, both from St. Augustine's and those who are coming from other schools?
What I'll say is that whatever they read, they should really read about the applications of it, because this year is mostly going to be applied. And also they shouldn't be terrified of other schools. You should come prepared. You should know what you're about and come and give out all your best.
Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. And Newton, what advice do you have for them?
They should just keep a cool head and then enjoy the competition. Yeah.
They should just keep a cool head and enjoy the competition. Okay, and what about you?
Yeah, I also advise that they don't underrate any of their opponents so that they don't get surprised later on during the contest. Don't
underrate any of your opponents. Stay focused and enjoy the competition. And Papa, yours was what? To keep focused.
Yeah, they should know what they're about and
know what you're about. Know what you're about. I'd like to have this conversation all day, but I've run out of time. But then I don't want you to just go like that. There are so many people who watch you, so many people who watched you, and were very excited about you and about your story. Are the girls worrying you? Newton, I'm starting with you.
Not so much, yeah.
Oh, so they are.
Let me say, relatively they are, but it's not so intense yet.
It's not intensive. Oh, okay, that's nice. So what do you tell them? How do you ward them off? Or you just keep them as sisters? You sisters on them?
Something like that.
That's actually great. Keep it up. Keep sisters owning them. Papa, what about you?
Yeah, the same thing.
Hey. I mean, like, how does it happen? So when you went to KNUST, did they know you? And were they like, calling your phone or things like that?
Yeah, as for the calling and the unknown messages, we're all confused as to how they got our numbers. But it's normal.
It's normal, eh? Hey, Mr. Afo, is it normal?
Yeah, the same experience as them.
They don't know how they got your number.
Okay, one time I saw someone posted my number on Facebook.
They posted your number on Facebook?
Yeah.
So the girls have been worried, because you are also very tall, so I'm sure they're worrying you a lot.
Yeah, it's the same as their own.
So you're also sisters owning them?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they're young men, so you guys are young men. Once you become medical doctors, I'm sure you'll find the the right one. Maybe you even find it along the line. But thank you so much. I don't know, my producers, do I have time to take final words from them? Okay, apparently I don't. But this is certainly not going to be the last time. I'd love to have another session with you, gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming. Jimmy Stephen Newton is studying BSc Human Biology at the KNUST. He joined us by phone, Zoom. You see, the boys have gotten me confused. So, yeah, Jimmy Newton, one of the favorites from last year's competition, Anthony Papa Eliason, BSc Electrical Engineering, KNUST, and Joseph Menu Afo, BSc Human Biology. Gentlemen, it's so good to have you. Thank you so much for coming.